Alright, we're back with, let's see, losers finals. Alright, so last set before Grands here. Getting close to the finale of this whole thing. It'll be fun. Let's see. So, this is actually the run back from winter semis and our first match of the day today, actually. Choosing Canyon this time, actually, which is an interesting stage choice. It was Ironman stage choice. Cthulhu asked if he had any stage preferences, and they agreed to Canyon. So we'll see how this affects the match right here, because I was talking about it earlier. Movement is going to be a big question and a big determiner of how this match goes. So see, we're starting off here. See if Ironman can make his approach to the center platform. Alright. Looks like he's just dashing into the center platform. Alright, gonna make his way up to the center platform and win the first exchange. Just get that pretty low damage spear combo, but still like pretty decent damage, and gave him almost 2 meters, so it's pretty good overall. Yeah, Ironman is gonna win that exchange, arguably, because he got up faster than that, and that vertical mine is gonna deal a lot of damage. Alright, that overheat gonna be a big deal in this match. Yep, he gets it. So Ironman, not sure what he's gonna do here, what his plan is, because Canyon is gonna severely limit his running away options. And alright, places the mine. That was very good installing his overheat timer, and activates the extreme mode. It gets a lot of damage. He's gonna have a little bit of an easier time moving around now. Because he has infinite tension. He's still gonna have to suffer from that landing lag when you go onto a lower platform with a jump without AAC. So let's see. All right, just coming back to the center platform. He has burned through his X mode for this stock, so he's on very low health. But with a nice combo, he's able to take the first stock. All right, looks like he's opting for. Oh. Alright, looks like he's opting for camouflage. This is going to be very significant for Ironman. So the auto-targeting system is largely what helps people helps people actually hit their opponents, and because in this game, LBX move pretty fast, so there's a lot of homing on many attacks. So camouflage disables the ability to track your opponent, and it makes them very hard to hit. So Ironman was able to deal a pretty good amount of damage with it, but he actually Cthulhu recovered it with that healing item earlier, and he gets this overheat. Let's see how much damage he's able to get off of it. 2 clean hits, that's about 1,000 damage. Throws that heat grenade in retaliation. Oh, there's another health item. Let's see if Ironman can get to it beforehand. Nope. So Cthulhu's just going to be able to top off his health. Alright. Oh, that was a really nice AC, and he's in the wall. Let's see, that might have been like a visual glitch. I'm not sure if he was actually in the wall there, but right now, returning to the center platform. Let's see what Ironman's plan is right here. Alright, coming back, they're kind of switching in between the top and the top platform, and then also just the bottom of the stage, but it's kind of risky to chase your opponent down there, because if they're already down and they have no issues with landing lag, when you come down there, you're gonna have some landing lag that they might be able to punish. Oh, and Cthulhu getting an excellent piece of damage here and extension. Oh no, but he was going for the overheat combo, and Ironman actually able to get the overheat with that item here, and he's gonna combo into Trident Thrust. That might be his stock. Oh, never mind. He's got that anti-fire. I'm not sure why that dealt so little damage because of it. It might. Oh, yeah, it was anti-electro. So anti-electro, because Trident Thrust has an electric element tied to it, so that's why it did so little damage. Ironman has this X mode active right now. It's about to run out. He wasn't really able to get much off of it, but able to get a couple uppercuts, and okay, just gonna take the guaranteed damage. He doesn't want to like risk using camouflage and then just wasting his meter. But that Fist of Zeus blocked it, so probably won't do too much damage. It's also electric, but he doesn't have the anti-electric this time. And Cthulhu will take Iron Man's second stock and also put up another anti-electric. So Iron Man, let's see. Oh, that was a really good overhead, just going all the way down there and just getting a pretty good extension. It's a lot of damage. Oh, tried to go for a smoke grenade, but just didn't get to. Good extension from Cthulhu. That smoke grenade might be. Oh no! Oh, he missed the extension, and Iron Man's probably gonna activate X mode here. Yep, and that's gonna be big damage. Yeah. So he's gonna be able to take that game with Wake Up X mode, and then he's just gonna be able to do that overhead combo and just close it out. All right, so that'll be Iron Man taking the set 1-0 in his favor. Let's see if they stick with Canyon. Might opt for another stage change. I think both of their Canyon movement was pretty good. I think Cthulhu tried to psych him out with a bit of movement between the top and bottom platforms a couple times there, but he's able to mitigate it with just that really good overhead where he could just home onto his opponent, and then if he hit him, he would just get that really nice extension and do a lot of damage. Alright, looks like they agreed to Jungle Falls. So this is also a stage with a very large drop-off. So if either of them makes use of AACs, it's going to give them a big advantage when it comes to moving between this top part of the stage and the bottom. Let's see, Cthulhu going up the front of the stage initially, but just I guess moving back to the bottom. He did that aerial attack Iron Man from the top to the bottom, and it didn't give him too much lag, but because he didn't cancel it with an AAC, he's still forced to do that little jump back after, which is punishable, and I'm not sure that's what he actually punished, but Cthulhu was able to get an extension anyway once he hit the ground, and he's able to get this overheat, which could lead to a lot of damage. Not as much as he could before, but that's because Cthulhu mainly just opted for a really safe Gargard play. Oh, clashing with those overheads, and that's probably better for, it's probably better for Cthulhu than it is for Iron Man, and just able to not really get off that X mode in time because he's able, because Cthulhu was just able to combo him and prevent him from activating it. As when you're getting hit, you can't actually activate X mode, so it's only during the little parts where either you're like in the middle of a combo where you wouldn't normally be able to escape, you can activate X mode and then you can escape it. But he just did the standard 3-hit combo, so he just wasn't able to escape it like normal like loops that he was doing versus Iron Man or Dino Yippee and Nitro Storm. And he did have Gargard active during that Fist of Zeus, so it didn't deal nearly as much damage as it would have otherwise. Oh no, and Cthulhu getting that overheat from those loops, and that's gonna be a big deal. Oh, but that lingering hitbox from the overheat grenades are gonna give Iron Man a chance to retaliate a little bit, and Iron Man's definitely gonna do a Wake Up X mode here. Oh, never mind. He chooses just to. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I guess he wanted to wait until he activated Gargard, and then he was gonna go X mode and just try and just break through that damage barrier, even though he has extremely reduced damage because of Gargard. He just said, you know what, I'm gonna kill him because I have infinite tension anyway. And that Trident Thrust will prove his point. Alright, so that'll be his X mode. That'll be Iron Man's X mode for this stock, but that's pretty dangerous as, now he's down almost a full stock. Just got a little bit of extra credit before he died, but that's a big deal because Iron Man actually only has one more X mode now at the last around 3rd or 4th of his health this time. But that camouflage might be able to help him get that combo because it's gonna allow him to deal a lot of damage as Cthulhu, even if he knows where Ironman is, it's going to be very hard to manually target his LBX's attacks into where he thinks Ironman is, so Ironman's just going to be able to get a lot more damage. Camouflage wearing off. He did deal a lot of damage during that period, though. Oh no. Cthulhu actually punishing that fast get up with that overhead loop. And, oh, he gets overheated by that heat grenade. The heat grenade landed because he overextended just a little bit, and Ironman was able to walk away and throw a heat grenade, and then he's able to close out that stock. Oh, opting for another Fist of Zeus. This likely won't deal much. It is an electric attack, and he has Guard and anti-electric. Let's see if we can get the guard out too. Yep. So he has shield, anti-electric, and guard, so it's probably going to deal very little damage. This Fist of Zeus is also an electric attack. Yep, 156. So, let's see. It might not have been the wisest use of meter, but he's getting a lot of damage off of these. That was a very strange visual glitch, but he was getting a lot of damage out of those. Yeah, he was getting a lot of damage off of that backflip combo against the wall, but I guess he got knocked up far enough where he landed to the top of that platform, and then there was some visual glitch where he didn't properly come down with the overhead, so Ironman wasn't ready for it. And that will tie the setup 1-1. Let's see. So, as I was saying earlier with Nitro Storm versus Dino Yippee, Game 3 is generally very important, especially in these situations where it's 1-1, because Game 3 decides who gets game point first, which means that it puts a lot of pressure on the person who will then be down 2-1. Because then if they lose one more match, then they have to lose the set, which is a lot more pressure than 1-1 or just like a fresh game or just 1-0, because then they're game 1, but then they only need to win one game. Cthulhu starting off with his signature overheat loops and not able to quite finish the overheat, and Ironman getting a loop of his own and finishing it with the Trident Thrust. That's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, 13-10. The positioning making it a little awkward and not giving him all 3 hits, but still a decent amount of damage. And yeah, he gets that. Oh man, and that that vertical mine just saving him from that exchange and allowing him to reset and then take the first stock. Ironman also hasn't used his X mode for this stock and finds a healing item. That's big for Ironman. Oh, but that's also a big extension with that charge attack, and he got overheated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Cthulhu does have cool me down, so he's going to be able to take care of that pretty quickly, but he did, Ironman's heat grenade did serve a purpose as it saved him from getting punished harder since he got overheated. Oh man, and Cthulhu just breaks out of Ironman's loop with his own and able to finish him off without using X mode, which was my main concern, as having to face 3 X modes with only 2 stocks can be a really tough comeback. Oh, nice whiff punish of, he was going for a loop and then punished it with his own, but Ironman a little slow on his loop, and that'll allow Cthulhu to start with his own and get that overheat. So that's going to be a lot of damage, yep. Wears off though, so let's see if Ironman can even it up a bit, but that anti-electric is going to severely mitigate the damage that he can deal. Oh, camouflage, also a nice strategy. He's going to be able to deal more damage than before, as he was, Cthulhu can't accurately track him now and hit him with those overhead loops. But still able to get a couple hits off, but still pretty successful in dealing a lot of damage with that camouflage strategy. Looking for an overheat, but just barely misses it, as Cthulhu was still getting up and invincible. Cthulhu looking for another loop here, but doesn't find it. Gets sniped out of the air with a smoke grenade. Locks right back onto him though, and able to start his loops, but able to get the camouflage off while he's invincible. Like I said, this is, yeah, and he doesn't have anti-electric or he doesn't have anti-electric or Gargard up, but now he does, and he's gonna take a little bit less damage. But he has extreme mode active, and that gives him infinite attention, so he's gonna be able to deal a lot of damage here, especially with that stun. That's a free extension. Oh, just barely misses it though, and while he did still have camouflage active there, Cthulhu could still see him as the orange aura that surrounds the LBX when X mode is active can actually still be seen even with camouflage on. Although there's not a lot he could do to attack him back, as X mode negates all physical damage. Alright, another camouflage here. Oh, sees the health when he jumps up onto the top of that bridge there. On his way up, he saw that health, so he just said, you know what, I'll grab that. He's far enough away where I won't get punished for this, and I'm invisible, so he won't be able to see me get it either. Alright, trying to go for the loops here, but he just can't track him accurately with that camouflage and just not able to close it out. Alright, that is big damage though. I'm not sure if he still has camouflage active. I don't think so. That's why he's able to get these loops consistently, and that's a big launcher and extension. And that's going to do a lot of damage. I'm not sure if he still had anti-electro up. We'll see. Ooh, probably not, because that 1600 damage total was a lot of damage for a comeback. And that's another launcher, but he doesn't have the meter recharged yet to finish this game off with another special attacker team. Gargard active is going to help him out significantly in taking less damage in the next exchanges. Oh, but another camouflage. That's really not good for Ironman, but actually gets hit out of it right away and able to cancel it right away. So Ironman's actually he's gonna have to be pretty careful in these next couple seconds because his meter is still recharging, and oh, never mind, he gets him with that side swipe. It does more. So the side and Y attack does generally do more damage than the standard Y attacks. So that's why it dealt 300 instead of the standard 100 that it was doing earlier. So Ironman going to be able to take the set 2-1 in his favor, so now it's game point. Stream volume was a little bit, or the game volume was a little bit low last time, so I'm turning it up a little bit. Alright, looks like we're going to Coliseum for game 3. Coliseum is completely flat, or there are slight changes in elevation, but nothing too major, so this will definitely come down to movement and extensions as well as good item use. So this yeah, this really won't affect or directly change either of their game plans too much, so it's going to be very based on how ready they are for each other's strategies and how they can counterplay it. That anti-electric did reduce the damage somewhat, but Ironman's still able to get a decent amount of damage to that Trident Test extension. Maybe if he had Gargard active as well, just like now, then he would have taken maybe that 20 that we saw earlier, but just not right now. He was took around 1,000 damage, which is 600 less, so significantly less than no anti-electric attack routine, but still pretty significant damage. And Ironman gonna be able to get that launcher with the extreme mode activation, but doesn't capitalize on it. I think he wanted to wait until he had Gargard wear off and then hit him, hopefully hit him with another extension and then finish him off with this stock. But even though he might finish him off, X mode running out for this stock is a very big deal. And Ironman's gonna be able to get that extension, possibly another backflip. Nope, just barely misses it. It gets a speed up, and all right, Ironman's able to take that stock with camouflage. It's going to wear off as soon as Cthulhu gets up though. So, and he's at very low 61 health without much, without an X mode. So yeah, that stock's probably as good as gone. And Ironman only sitting at 2 meter right now, so
Not so fast.
I don't think that he's not gonna have camouflage for a little bit. So he's kind of playing around this. He's kind of playing around that vertical mine. He saw the health. I guess he just wanted to make sure that Cthulhu wouldn't get it. They were both at max health, but maybe he didn't want to keep it in play. So if he wanted an interaction, Cthulhu wouldn't be able to run away and get it. But that overheat is a big deal. That's the first overheat of this game, I believe, and that's going to allow Cthulhu to get huge damage to stock and possibly even an extension or just a free guard. And he's going for another overheat loop, and he gets it. So this is going to allow for even more damage. Nope, just opts for the safe guard pick. And he might even be able to get an extension off of this. So he's gotten guard and anti-electric, so even if he gets hit a little bit, it's going to deal virtually 0 damage. Yeah, just taking 14 damage, 3 damage, 130. It's just not hurting him at all with those 2 defensive buffs. Alright, so Ironman still got the X mode active. He has infinite tension, that's why he was able to dash across the stage so fast like that, but not able to make much of it. But going camouflage right after. He's been doing this strategy most of the game so far, so it's pretty effective. He's not going to be able to be detected by Cthulhu, but just some stray attacks will be able to catch him, as because he was being hit by Ironman, he knew that he had to be somewhere around him, so just swinging gets lucky and then able to take out his stock pretty early. Ironman extending with these loops, hoping to get a stun perhaps or a knockup. Yeah, gets a stun. Probably gonna fishing for a heat grenade, but not too wise as Cthulhu has anti-electrics, but able to get a punish anyway on the cool me down animation, and that's gonna take the second stock from Cthulhu. Alright, so potentially last stock for Cthulhu, and they're both at even health, or they're both at max health. I'm pretty sure Cthulhu's build has a little bit more health, but able to get that guard off right away. He might have been saving it for this stock even. And gets stunned, that's big. Let's see if Ironman can get an extension off of this. Oh, opts to just go for this camouflage. Pretty smart. Thinks he can get some quick damage from this, and Cthulhu just trying to run away. Maybe thinks he might have chased him close to his initial location, and then tries to get some damage off, but it's going to result in him losing an interaction, and because the guard wore off right as he got that extension, it's going to deal a pretty significant amount of his health. Ironman, while using a camouflage, that is a reusable special attack routine, so it's not like X mode where he still only has 1 left. So he can still use that X mode into camouflage strategy if he needs to. He has 3 meter for it as well, so he doesn't need any more hits to use it, even if he were to lose the next couple interactions. But building even more meter, that's an extension. Yep, he has guard active, but that will still deal a fair amount of damage. Yep, and getting the life item on the stage earlier really helped out Cthulhu in this game. But getting stunned, that's kind of a big deal. Oh, wears off really quickly, and he gets an extension from this. This might even kill. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna take the game. Alright, so looks like we're going on to game 5. So game 5 of Losers Finals. Let's see if we choose the same stage. We might switch it up. We've been switching it up every game here. Cthulhu, that life item that he got with a skip that just got him just ever so slightly faster, got him to that item. Was a big turning point in the match. He might have even lost if he didn't get it, as he immediately lost an interaction after that. And although Ironman had already had max health there, just the fact that he got that much health back from a stage item was a really big deal. Looks like they're discussing on which stage should be chosen next. Alright, looks like they're choosing Jungle River. The center of this stage is ever so slightly lower than the sides where both players will start on, so you will not be able to skip towards your opponent at the beginning, as you will suffer the end lag no matter what. And as you don't have any meter at the beginning of the match unless you use transfer refills, you won't be able to move your way over there with AAC skips. That's a lot of damage to start off. But Ironman gets his own extension to start as well, and it's pretty even now, but Cthulhu going for that overheat loop, messing it up a little bit, but just reacting and compromising with a Trident Thrust. He is now at X mode percent, I believe, yeah, so he's going to be able to use that X mode to just even up the damage, and might even get this kill, but Cthulhu trying to run away, but just not enough, and Ironman able to finish him for the first stock. Alright, Cthulhu able to run away this time, just burn the rest of X-Mode's meter, and strangely enough, Ironman not actually going for the camouflage immediately after like the last two games, and Cthulhu putting up that anti-electric, that he doesn't have to worry about the animation being laggy because Ironman's down, and Electric Resist and Guard, he's going to be in a really good position. Oh, that item's become apparent, but he's going to be able to get that overheat. And let's see. Oh yeah, he launches him the other direction so he can go get the item just to top off his health and prevent Ironman from getting it. Continuing the loop even when he's down, just making sure he's getting the maximum damage possible. And oh, that was very good. He knocked him out, or Cthulhu knocked Ironman out of that overhead by just using the normal attacks, and was able to follow up with his own overhead after Ironman got back up. But Ironman able to get his own overhead loop right here. Cthulhu using Guard. Let's see if he also goes for the anti-electric. Nope, just choosing Guard and figuring that he can just get enough damage here and then maybe use anti-electric when... Oh, never mind, he uses it right now. Just when he gets back up, figured he can use it when he has invincibility. It's going to take a lot less damage here during this X mode combo, but being stunned and an X mode combo is still going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, and Guard wears off right as he uses the right as he starts his second combo with X mode off of that stun, and that's going to close out the second stop for Cthulhu. Able to get one more good hit before he uses that before his X mode runs out, and using that signature camouflage strategy that we've seen this whole set. And oh, alright, so Cthulhu figuring that he probably won't be able to hit him during this point, so he's just going to use Guard to reduce the amount of damage that he's going to take here. And that overheat will be cured by that cool me down, but just going to throw another one to punish that lag for using a cool me down. Just using a second one, so now they're both down to one heat grenade and one cool me down, I believe. And Cthulhu with that Guard is going to be able to take Ironman's second stock. It's pretty even, and he's able to get his excellent defense with those two buffs. And let's see if that makes the difference and allows him to get another extension that deals way more damage than Ironman's current ones. Yep. Here we go. This might be an overheat extension. Misses it, but just goes for another one, and been going pretty successful right now. Yep, gets the overheat. Alright, sets down the vertical mine. Oh, yeah, just goes back for Guard. Might have to reapply an anti-electric. Yeah, it's about to wear off. But just opting to go in right now. And that's big damage. Yep. And not able to get the overheat. The house kind of getting in the way there. So you see that Ironman actually got the launcher there, but he wasn't able to extend off of it because since Ironman was so close to him and he knocked him against the wall, he wasn't going to move far enough away to where the Trident Thrust would have connected. And Cthulhu at really low health now, so he's going to have to get something big. Alright, just opt for Guard. Really doesn't want to die during this period. And that confirm might do it. Yep. That confirm will do it even with Guard active, and that will be the breaking blow that gives Ironman the set on game 5, last stock, and it was anyone's game right there.